Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and I have a few topics of discussion for you in this very latest Moon Lambo hot jam, including this headline right here from you today. 138 million XRP shifted by Ripple and top-tier global exchanges. Now, it's not only the amount that's interesting. I mean, of course, amidst the backdrop of the most recent upward price action for the crypto market and XRP, yeah, positive to see all sorts of huge quantities of XRP moving, which will only increasingly occur as markets get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But actually, more interestingly to me is where Ripple sent some XRP, and it was to a particular exchange partner, which just caught my attention for reasons I'll outline in just a moment. And then there's also this article from CoinGate. XRP price surges by 30%. Here's why it could surge 300% more. And I read that and I sat there thinking, only 300%? I get, well, okay, you could say 300%. That doesn't mean that they're putting a cap on it here, but I'm thinking maybe the opportunity is a bit larger than what you're citing right there. But it's okay. They're by and large positive in this article. And also they note something that I want to address here. It happens to be a fact that XRP is the only cryptocurrency in the top 10 of all cryptocurrencies by market cap. It's the only one that has not hit its all-time high yet, which of course was close to $4 and happened on January 4th of 2018. It's not such a bad thing though, so I want to talk about that. And then there's this article, which I think is very telling for the crypto space in general. This headline comes from Crypto Newsflash. Cryptocurrency trading volumes surpasses $16 trillion, an 8-fold growth year over year. So I got to tell you, you are in crypto right now at the most interesting time that there has ever been to be in crypto. That's how I feel. I'll talk about that too, but I want to be clear, I don't have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say, all right? I'm just a simple little Moon Lambo making videos for fun all up on the YouTubes. But to be clear, I'm just an enthusiast who runs this channel as a hobby. I am not some sort of internet guru. I'm just a dude, all right? And so take a look at this. I think the part I really wanted to highlight is down here. Because again, as far as the money moving rate, 138 million XRP, yes, it's always attention grabbing. I get it. It ends up in headlines and crypto media for obvious reasons. But something else caught my attention. I found it to be a bit more interesting than just that, actually. So check this out. According to data shared by the Whale Alert team, over the past 24 hours, several of the top-flight crypto exchanges, along with the Ripple fintech behemoth, have transferred the equivalent of $137.5 million in crypto, which is 138 million XRP coins. The 5 crypto transactions detected by Whale Alert carried a minimum of 13 million XRP and a maximum of 50 million. Among the senders are Binance, Huobi, and Bittrex. But check this out. Ripple shifted 20 million XRP from its RL18VN wallet to its Mexico-based partner, Bitso exchange, around 16 hours ago. Now, here's the reason that caught my attention. As everybody listening to this at this point is aware, the SEC is suing Ripple, claiming that they have sold XRP as an unregistered security. Now, we know, we've been made privy to the information. Actually, the first time I found out for sure the state of things in the United States as it pertains to on-demand liquidity came from Ripple's legal team, actually. And since then, I think there was a comment or two from Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. But for the longest time, I was questioning. I was like, okay, so all sorts of exchanges are halting the trading of XRP in the United States, and there are 2 United States-based cryptocurrency exchanges that would be Bitstamp and Bittrex, with most of the flows historically for on-demand liquidity utilizing XRP as a bridge currency. Most were from Bitstamp, their location in the United States, and then they have a location overseas. I can't remember how many locations they have, at least the 2 though. And so there's Bitstamp. Most of the flows via on-demand liquidity to Mexico, it was going to the Bitso exchange from Bitstamp specifically. But then with the lawsuit, we know that liquidity just dried up practically overnight. And I first saw that indicated in thanks to Ripple's legal team, the attorneys that they had hired, they actually cited that in some sort of court filing. I can't remember what the rest of the conversation was about, but they were making a broader point, and they just mentioned like liquidity is all but dried up, and this absolutely impacts on-demand liquidity, which utilizes XRP as a bridge currency. And so the corridor here, like the most important corridor before all of that happened for Ripple, it was the United States-Mexico corridor, specifically though Bitstamp to Bitso. And so given that on-demand liquidity has pretty well ceased to exist in the United States for now anyway, that's my understanding anyway, based on everything that's been publicly made available, I was just kind of curious to see that there's such a large chunk of XRP flowing specifically to Bitso. And I don't really know why. I mean, maybe there are other corridors that Bitso is touching that perhaps I'm unaware of. But if it was really just to the United States, then in that case, I'm not sure. So I don't pretend to know everything, which is why I just thought I'd highlight that and just say, if any of you know something that I don't as to why Bitso would be receiving this much XRP from Ripple, or if you're aware of other corridors they're operating in that perhaps I just happen to be unaware of, let me know, and I'd be happy to credit you if you have any of that. I'd be happy to credit you in a future video if you can send me a link or something. But I honestly don't know. I just found it fascinating. I was like, okay, didn't expect to see that necessarily. Then there's this headline: XRP price surges by 30%. Here's why it could surge 300% more. And I don't want to cover the whole article, but I did want to highlight this part, which I found very fascinating. They have this little subheading: XRP, only altcoin in top 10 to not have a new all-time high. And again, on the surface, you might think, okay, is this the part where they crap all over XRP? Not so much. And additionally, I will share with you my humble opinion is that not only is this not a bad thing, it would be reasonable to have suspected this was going to happen anyway. So here's what they wrote. XRP was at its lowest when most of the cryptocurrency was retesting its new all-time high at the start of this year. XRP price fell to its lowest in 3 years, all thanks to the US SEC's security lawsuit. However, it defied most of the odds and market predictions about it to record a new 3-year high of $1.96. Yeah, let me pause right there. Defied odds according to many, yes. That according to many, sure. Not according to me. I don't pretend to have known for sure what was going to happen, and I said as much back then. But it seemed very clear to me, with just a little bit of time passed, it seemed clear to me that, look, XRP, after the scariest of the news with the SEC going after them, and Coinbase halting and all these other exchanges, XRP didn't go to zero. In fact, it found a price floor, effectively, right? It found support. That'd be a better way to word that. It found an important support level, and it was at a low price level. It was at about 17 cents, but it found it, and it was pretty damn strong, as it turns out, and then it bounced up from there pretty damn quickly. And so, upon seeing that, which didn't take much time to get to, I was like, okay, so XRP, despite the scary news, is again moving in tandem with the rest of the market. So at that point, I recognized, okay, yeah, so the price of XRP, it looks suppressed. It looks very suppressed. Despite the bounce off that level of support, it's lower than it would otherwise be. All sorts of people understandably panic sold. That was the most understandable reason for panic selling I've ever seen in all of crypto, frankly. But despite that happening, I was like, okay, so it's suppressed now, but it does look like the price of XRP is moving in tandem. And a couple other things to be aware of. Although XRP absolutely does move in tandem, historically it moves in tandem with the rest of the crypto asset class, led by Bitcoin, of course. It is actually, during most periods of time, the least correlated to Bitcoin price action out of all of the other cryptocurrencies that are listed in the top 10. It typically is least correlated. Doesn't mean it's not correlated. It just means that it trades sideways for longer periods of time before reacting. And so the fact that you're seeing other coins having reached their all-time highs, all the other ones in the top 10, not surprising. So they wrote here, however, the biggest factor that could push its price 300% from its current value is that it is the only cryptocurrency in the top 10 to not have retested its all-time high. Exactly. So purchasing any cryptocurrency at this exact moment in time, and look, I'm not telling you to buy or sell or hold, but I will tell you that I suspect it to be the case that if you look at the price of any top 10 cryptocurrency, and just throw out the stable coins because they're stable coins, purchasing, I believe that it's more likely than not the case that purchasing XRP today would result in greater, if you could magically buy, not just buy today, but sell each one of the other top 10 cryptocurrencies at whatever it tops end up being, which I know you can't do, but I'm just saying if you could, I'm just arguing that I suspect it would be the case that you'd see the biggest gains for people that bought XRP as opposed to any other cryptocurrency in the top 10. Because first of all, there's a case to be made. Perhaps the XRP price is suppressed to some degree, but it also trades sideways longer than other coins. Hasn't even hit its all-time high yet. So I do suspect that it's going to have the biggest rocket upwards. But the important fact here to not lose sight of is that it moves in tandem with the rest of the market. So even if it hasn't, and it certainly hasn't seen its all-time high this market cycle yet, that just means we've got more to look forward to. It's going to happen. That's my firm opinion. And I can't know that for sure, but I'm as close to 100% as I could possibly be on that. It's going to hit its all-time high. I don't know exactly when. The market will figure that out, and then it's going to blast ultimately into a new realm of price discovery, and it will be extremely volatile along the way, and all sorts of people are going to FOMO in, all sorts of people will panic, sell, and lose money, and these are the adult decisions that we all have to make, which is why I have no interest in telling you to buy or sell or hold anything. I see how messy all of this can be. I just think it's fun to talk about all of this stuff, and I am very optimistic for the future. Let's see. But yeah, the fact that XRP hasn't seen its all-time high, that means that there's still opportunity in it. Like if some people like to frame it as though that would be a bad thing, and not that they did it here. I'm not saying that, but a lot of the times when you've looked historically at like the XRP BTC pair, I'll always remember, I'm sure, that Peter Brandt, who's one of the most popular, famous chart analysts in all of crypto, before XRP ran last year, it was like the beginning of November, I think, Peter Brandt put out a tweet saying, "Oop, this doesn't look good. Look at the XRP BTC pair. It costs a whole lot more XRP than it used to buy one single Bitcoin." And so I looked at that and I was like, that means there's opportunity. It can go up. And once you know, 2 weeks later, it ran up from whatever it was, 20-something cents up to about 80 cents. And then he put out the same damn chart again in, I guess it may have been late March or early April, I think. I'd have to look. I could have the timing a little bit, but the point is, before XRP ran up to almost $2, he did the same damn thing again. Look at the XRP BTC pair. Look at how low low XRP is. You have to buy one Bitcoin. You just need a crazy amount of XRP. It's not been performing well. When history has shown that when there's that big of a disparity, what follows it typically is a rally upward. And so the timing of both of those comments from him. It was right before. It was like a signal. It's basically a signal good things were about to happen. He puts out a negative tweet about XRP, and it was a signal, basically, that good things were about to occur. So I'm just going to keep watching that. But so to see stuff like this, too, where XRP has not yet hit so-and-so, I'm just like, yeah, so it's revved up, ready to go. We're in a bull market. There's more opportunity in it than other coins. Got it. Super duper. I have no problem with that. Now there's this from Crypto Newsflash. Cryptocurrency trading volume surpasses $16 trillion in eightfold growth year over year. And this is just good for the whole crypto space in general, but it's fascinating because of like where most of that trading is occurring. Spoiler, institutional money. Take a look at this. Cryptocurrency trading volumes have now surpassed the largest public equities markets, with over $16 trillion being moved on the markets daily. As tweeted by ARK Investment Management analyst Yazin Almandra, FANG stock's annual trading volume comes second to crypto, with $12 trillion recorded. FANG stocks are made up of stocks from tech companies Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and Alphabet, which owns Google. Yassine added that the annual growth in crypto trading volumes is up more than eightfold from last year, which is why, my friends, you are in crypto. First, let me say this first, actually. The most exciting place on the planet to invest, in my opinion, is the crypto market. This is where the most opportunity on the planet is. There isn't a close second for any compared to any other market, not a close second. And not only that, you are here at the most exciting time that there has ever been to be involved in crypto. That's my firm belief. And then the piece continues. Through 2021, crypto markets have experienced massive growth in trading volumes. Specifically, Coinbase, U.S. giant crypto exchange, has this quarter recorded trading volumes exceeding the spot market trading volume year over year. Q2 figures were in excess of $460 billion, representing a 1,550% year-long increase from $28 billion. And I like this is even more interesting to me. Check this out. They write, interestingly, institutional trading volume has made up the majority of the total trading volume. In Q2 of last year, 2020, institutions accounted for $17 billion in trading volume, whereas in Q2 2021, this year, the figure has climbed to $317 billion. That's crazy. Year over year, from Q2 of last year to Q2 this year, from 17 billion last year, 317 billion this year. Holy hell, guys. And so like the big money's here. Like, and I got to tell you, like if crypto weren't something that actually like had some sort of long-term viability, the types of companies that you've seen come in over the last year wouldn't be doing it. You wouldn't see Tesla, you wouldn't see MicroStrategy, you wouldn't see PayPal, you wouldn't see Square, and all these other companies, say what you will about JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, even they're jumping in, okay? Like even they found a way to make money off of this, and now they're all for it, but they wouldn't be doing it if they really genuinely believe that this is going to long-term harm their customers and make them look bad. To me, that's crystal clear. And so, like, the industry is more than validated. There's so much opportunity here. And I feel bad for all the people that just don't even know about it yet and they're going to find out way, way, way later. But it's not too late now. It is early days right now. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this all unfolds over the next 10 years or so in particular. But I'll go ahead and wrap up here. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.